Hello, it's Abyssinia Motherland James Belly Dance. Today I want to talk to you guys about something pretty serious, and it has to do with respecting your boundaries in business. So come back in a moment and let's talk about this.
So to me, belly dancing is art in motion. It is your connection with the musician, your connection with the recorded track. It's your connection with your body, your mind, your soul. I am absolutely in love with this dance form.
Okay, so I've talked to you guys about my process of going through getting involved with community centers. I was really excited at the beginning of this year to be working with at least 3 or 4 of them. Right now I'm down to like 2 because of a situation that happened that some may say was a misunderstanding, but I feel like was complete disrespect. Okay, so what happened was I went through the entire process, which I talked about in another video, filled out all this paperwork, and I'm a person that is really into communication, okay? So if I ask you something on Monday about a flyer that you told me you were going to make, and if it's Wednesday and you said the flyer would be done by Monday, I'm gonna give you a few days, but I am going to reach back out and ask you what's going on with the flyer. So this happened quite a few times at this community center. The flyer came, it had the wrong day on it. I'll let that go. The registration link was live for several months. The person did not let me know. If I had known, I would have been able to promote the class myself. So all of this was happening, huge red flags all over the place. But I still let it go because I really love the city or the area, the neighborhood where the class would have been offered. So I knew this would be a really great opportunity for me. I let it go. But when you see red flags like that, if these are boundaries that you've set up where you feel like, hey, this is not working out, I don't like this, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. So I shouldn't have ignored it. Okay, the day of the class came. Okay, I had already started teaching my other class, the other center that Monday. This Thursday, okay, I get in my car after a wonderful day at work, and I have my coin belts and things with me, and I'm getting in my car, and I'm so excited, and I realize that this community center is actually pretty close to where, my 9 to 5 is at. Another wonderful thing. It's, oh my God, wonderful, so exciting. And I get there, and I'm like, hi, I'm here to teach the belly dance class today. They did not know who I was. They seemed that they had never heard of this class that was being started that day. Okay, that is not right. Then, there are 2 buildings. No one had ever offered me to come and see this place for a tour. And that's fine, because I probably wouldn't have done it anyway. I mean, it's not that serious. I don't have time like that all the time, okay? So I go, there's another building, I go in there, and I say to the lady, hi, I'm here to teach the belly dance class. And they looked really surprised. And I said, the fact that you're asking me is not a good thing, because that means that no one's been promoting the class, which was kind of true. So she didn't really acknowledge me and said she hopped on the phone. It's really annoying, you guys. I did so good. I'm telling you, meditation is just wonderful, because I feel like pre-meditating Abigail would have been so much more upset, okay? Then, that happened. She hops on the phone with her superior and comes back out. Actually, no, before that, she says, did anyone reach out to you to let you know the class was canceled because not enough people signed up? I said no, because that's why I'm here. If someone had reached out to let me know that, I wouldn't have shown up to teach the class. And I let them know, if someone shows up tonight, I am teaching the class. Because here's the boundary that I set for myself. Here's the standard that I've set for Motherland James Belly Dance under the A Place of Love LLC umbrella. I provide quality service. That means that I show up on time. I show up ready for the class. I do not leave people hanging. If there's a situation where I have to cancel the class, I let people know ahead of time to the best of my ability. And the other week, I did have to cancel a class and I couldn't let everyone know because some people have Groupons and I don't have their information yet. But otherwise, you'll get an email. I will let you know in as many ways as possible, okay? So the fact that she was saying to me that they canceled this class without letting me know made me livid, because that makes my business look poorly. Community centers, you know, they already have a reputation of their own. I have mine, and I need for it to remain stellar. So she told me that made me mad. Because I was like, yeah, I don't like that because I'm the instructor and nobody told me that. But it turned out that wasn't true either. She's just very confused. So no one had canceled the class, but when I spoke to the person I'd been speaking to all this time, who sounded like someone completely different, he was really disrespectful at this point. The first thing he says to me when he gets on there, I told you, Abigail, that no one was going to sign up for this class because of the price. No. Do not let anybody disrespect you or your business like that. The service that you provide is amazing and it is worth the price. We don't argue with people about money. We do not do that. I do not do that. I told him the price from the beginning. If in fact he felt that way, there was a way for us to negotiate. We could have talked about it. But what I feel that he tried to do instead was to spite me by saying, well, no one signed up because it was too pricey and blah, blah, blah. That wasn't true. 3 people had actually signed up for the class. I would have been completely happy teaching those 3 people. It would have been a nice small class. It would have come up with a beautiful choreography. It was going to be so good. The show must go on. And those who had signed up for the class were people that I was ready to serve. But I couldn't, because he said I need to have at least 5 people sign up for the class for it to go on. That was the first night ever in my 35 years that I had ever heard such a thing. And that was something that he should have said before. So the bottom line is, not to go on and on about that particular story, it is important for you to set boundaries in your business and to hold your business to a standard. Do not let just any person come in trying to set rules and regulations for you. In the beginning of my business, I did that all the time. People would come in, I really want to be a part of this class, but could we, instead of having it at 6:30, have it at 5:30 next week? And I was like, sure, yeah. And then they come next week, well, can we switch it back? No. Your business is not here for people pleasing. You do not run a people pleasing business. You run a service for whatever you offer. Basket weaving, your belly dancing, whatever you're doing, you're offering a service. And it is your company, and it is not supposed to stress you out, because you could go to a 9-to-5 for that. That's my philosophy. That's how I feel. You can feel how you feel. But the boundary that I realized I had not set was I did not require more respect from this whole process. I mentioned several times, I was very honest with them. I said, I don't like how this is going. I feel like I'm being asked to do several other things in addition to what was told from the beginning. I had to do a background check and blah, blah, blah. And it really drew the process out a lot longer because both of the people I was speaking to were new. So I got over that. But I did let them know I don't like how this is going, because somebody should know what they're doing better than this. And I've let people know. At one point, I let people know we were doing a boot camp. I couldn't do it because I wasn't clear to be at the center yet. I didn't like that. That did not make me happy at all. I was very, very upset and disappointed by that. So, set your boundaries ahead of time. I think you should set your boundaries in your business like you set your rates, like you set and create your business plan. Put that out there too. If you have people that you reach out to them and it takes them a month to get back to you, and that's something that you don't like, then don't do business with them. Plain and simple. I don't. There's been another person that I've reached out to several times, several different mediums, call, text, email, smoke signal, carrier pigeon. I've reached out to this woman so many times, have not heard back. We're not going to do business. At some point, I'm sure she'll be like, I'm so sorry. I was blah, 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 and this happened and that happened. I don't care. But that is my boundary. That's the boundary that I have come to set. And it may not be the one for you. You may be a lot more flexible, and that's okay. But you have to realize that the standard that you set for your business will attract certain types of energies and people in. And for me, I don't like the energy of being annoyed and having to wait. So I avoid that by doing business with people that are really quick. Plain and simple. Because if you're not ready, then you're not ready. But we don't have to wait months and months and months for you to get back because you're on this time and blah, 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 and time's not a thing, which is fine. That's true. But if time's not a thing, then you're going to let me use your space for free whenever I want because time's not a thing? No, you're not. So that is why I set that boundary for myself. And it's no hard feelings, it's nothing. But I find that it helps me to be a lot less stressed out. Because I don't like being stressed out, especially in my own company. So I think I've given enough of an illustration for you to understand. Like, it's important for you to set boundaries in your business for yourself. You have to define for yourself what success is. You define for yourself what you want to be doing in your business, how you want to feel. And if there are certain things that make you feel a certain way, then you need to avoid them. You need to keep them out of your space. And that's one way that I do that. I've defined for myself, hey, if I reach out to a person and their email, you know what I'm saying, they don't get back to me in a certain amount of time, I may not reach out to them again. And if they do ever respond, I may just say, hey, I actually am going another route, because I don't like that for my business. And I'm not going to say it's not professional, because that may be their definition of professional, and that's cool and that's fine. It's important to define for yourself what works. Otherwise, you're going to be stressed out, and that is not cute, and it blocks your blessing, and we don't like that. So whatever you do today, do something that brings you joy, or not, is your choice. Just kidding. Have a good day.
So this is the space that you want to be in if you would like to learn of the belly dancing movements, or just trying something new, or just being around doing like-minded people. Sister circle, whatever, it's all here.